So I'm Tim. I've been here every day after work for 3 weeks, and I'm here because there's gross inequality in our system, and we need to draw attention to it. We need to think about the world that we have, and think about the world that we need, and think about the world that we want. This is a critical time, and everyone needs to come together to make this world a safe, happy, fair place for everyone.
Excellent. And your sign, what sign are you holding up?
I'm holding a sign that says, "The rich must pay their fair share." And the reason I chose this sign to hold tonight is because if you take a look at wealth inequality today is higher and more ridiculous. It's totally out of balance than it has been in years and years and years. And we're at a juncture where that is not sustainable. The system is crashing itself. It's totally out of control. And so we're trying to tell people that.
And I see here that you have the same sign.
Yes, I do. And I also have another one that says, "Oh, my name is Babs." And I have another one stating that we should march for hope. That we still believe in hope, that we're able to make changes. If we all learn how to work together. This system is becoming an ocean of corruption. From the public schools, to the corporations, to the environment. There's so many things, to people's homes, to the realtors with the high rents. People can't even afford to live in this city or to live here anymore. And it's unreal how the corporations and the greedy realtors, all of these people need to go to jail. They all need to go to jail. College students getting out of school paying $2,000 and $3,000 for rent. Since 6 students have to live in one apartment. This is disgraceful. And if we want to say this is America, we love America. We fight for America. We're trying to save her.
Excellent. And let me see your other sign, other than the rich must pay their fair share. What's your other sign?
And we are the 99%. And we have to learn that we have to do this fight together. This fight is global. It's global. We're tired of America running into various third world countries and taking over these people's natural resources.
Tired of economic injustice across the world, around the world. Legalized corruption is still corruption. If we've got a judiciary, we've got a legislature, we've got an executive branch, the entire government is going along with this system of crony capitalism. It's totally ridiculous. It's totally unsustainable. We need to change this. We need to rise up, and we need to make the world that we want to live in.
And we have to make our political elected political officials accountable for the way they vote. We have to we want an investigation into the organization called Alex. Why is Alex underwriting our congressional bills? Who are these people? These people are lobbyists for these corporations. And if the president submit a bill, they send it to this group of people who underwrites these bills that get passed. That's unjust towards the people. All of this have to be stopped. Our congressional people, our senators, our council people, our assembly people, everybody have to be made accountable. And if they're voting not in the interest of the 99%, they should go to jail. All of them should go to jail. We elected them to vote on our behalf, the interest of the people.
So why are both of you down here? What can you explain for people who have not had a chance to be down here, or who are engaged in watching the media, the corporate media, with their disinformation and their disconfiguration of what this movement is? If you had a chance to describe this movement, what is it? Why are you here?
Well, this movement is it's an awakening. the sleeping, I sort of sleeping dogs. It's awakening the greedy dogs, and it's also awakening the silent protesters, people who walk by this area who don't have the heart to say there's a problem here, but yet they say it to themselves. That we're allowing them to come here and vent and participate.
There's so much noise around here. There's so many distractions. The best kind of explanation I've heard was from a friend of mine who came down from Organized Boston, Occupy Boston. She was organizing Occupy Boston, and she said, we were who we were waiting for this whole time. We were who we were waiting for this whole time. We need to show that we, the 99%, are the biggest stakeholders in this country. We run this country. The transit authority supports us in New York City. If the transit authority, goes on strike, that shuts down the whole city. The workers control this world, and the workers need to be able to live in this world fairly. We have to have fair wages. We have to have jobs for people. We have to have a clean, healthy environment. All of these issues are tied together because they're all issues that the 99% are stakeholders in. It's hugely important to be able to have a space where we can come, organize, have conversations, share our stories, find out how to make this work, how to create the world we need to live in.
Exactly. And we don't need the sexualization of TV. We don't need to be dumbed down by the corporations' reality shows. We don't need to be dumbed down by these crazy cops and barber shows. This is stuff that's constantly in our face. We don't want this stuff. People want to live. Everybody want to live a decent life, a fair life. The rich have to pay more taxes. Why should I have to pay more taxes than a millionaire? Something is wrong with this picture. Something's wrong with this picture. Something has to give. Send our kids to school to be better producers for a better society. And what is America offering these kids out here? Nothing. They destroyed the public schools and keep them inside there. And the people have to get up. They have to get up. Louder. Up. Not get up.
So, for someone who's still watching this from their couch, what would you tell them? Let's say they're actually living in New York City. They're occupying one of the five boroughs. What would you tell them to make them calm down?
I think it's critical for people to understand that being an active citizen in a democracy means more than just voting. And right now, only a little over 50% of the American population who's eligible to vote is voting. And it's just pathetic. We need to realize that this is our country, and if we want the laws, if we want the way the system operates to reflect us, we need to be active. We need to come out and we need to say, hey, look, we've got all of these issues. We care about these issues. There are people on my street who live paycheck to paycheck. My friends go to bed hungry every night. They can't find jobs. This is our country. This is our time to say, look, these are the issues. It's not just about going to the ballot box and voting. It's about really telling people, telling your friends, getting in conversations and saying, here's what's going on in my life. Here's what I'm seeing. Here's what we can do to make this better.
Lasting thoughts?
Yeah, I was just thinking that the people, like I said, they can't be silent
one teach one.
Each one teach one.
Each one teach one.
You
Yeah.
know, so we can, we have to work together. It's all of this is just shameful. Shame on America. And when he also mentioned about voting, they in 34 states they instituted a new procedure for identification cards, which is making it very difficult for the college student and for the 87-year-old black woman. She's not going to be able to vote because she doesn't have sufficient ID. They're going to tell her, oh, we can't use your state ID now. Now you have to show us your marriage license. But we all know that the elderly black ladies, our parents, they don't have marriage license. It's what's written in the Bible. So they're going to have a problem where they can't vote. So they're trying also to wipe out 5 million black people off the voters registration roll. I mean, we have to pay close attention. I also want more African Americans should be down here because they're the ones who's going to suffer. The minorities are going to suffer.
It's ridiculous how racial inequality that still persists. The jobless rate among African Americans and Black Americans, Hispanics, is way higher than amongst whites. This is 2011. Wake up, America. Get out here. Find your voice. I mean, another quote that keeps coming to mind is, "There's nothing to fear but fear itself." I keep seeing the police taking pictures of me from the building surrounding the park. Okay, hi. What are they going to do? I'm an American. This is one of the most patriotic rallies and movements that I've been part of, that I've seen. I went to the Tea Party rallies, and this is even more empowering. This is it. This is America, guys. Let's get out here.
Well, thank you both so much. Reporting live from Liberty Square in the shadows of the Freedom Tower. We're searching for justice, y'all. We're searching for justice. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was too hard, I think.